No one believes that this woman is 33 years old. If you would look at her carelessly, you could simply assume that she's a kid, but she's not.
Ekituufu ndi mukulu. Emyaka nina asatu mu esatu ngiwezezza.
She's a 33-year-old woman trapped in a toddler's body, but even so, she's a mother of this beautiful baby. Most people often come here and get surprised, wondering how Brenda is the one who produced this baby. They look at her and say, the baby is tall. I delivered my baby prematurely at only 7 months. The belly was too big and I could no longer walk. I was feeling unbearable pain with 3 tumors inside the uterus and told doctors to help me because I was almost dying. Though the baby was born premature, she's doing great right now at 7 months. On the other hand, she has a painful part of her life story. When I was in Uganda, I met Brenda, the most petite woman I have ever seen, but her disability was no excuse. Meet Brenda, a woman whose remarkable journey defies all expectations. My name is Brenda. I'm an artist and an actress. I'm glad that God gave me the honor to become a mother, as many people had discouraged me due to my stature. But now, I'm a mother to a beautiful daughter. She might look young, but she's a grown-up woman who sings and even acts in some movies. Despite her physical challenges, she's got the mental capacity of an adult. And she's determined to fight for her independence and raise her beautiful baby. But what are some of the challenges Brenda faces in asserting her independence and being recognized as an adult in a society that often judges based on appearances? Brenda was born with a short stature, also known as dwarfism, which is shortness in stature that results from genetic or medical condition. And due to this condition, some people consider her to be younger, yet she's a grown-up woman. I was raised by my grandmother back in the village, then came here in Kampala looking for a better life. So I learned arts as in weaving mats, sweaters, baskets, hats, making carpets and more, which I sell. Due to her dwarfism, many people always overlooked at her and some going too far with some derogatory and negative words, telling her that she would never find a lover, get a husband and start a family. But she gave them deaf ears and kept believing in herself, and later met a man who loved her so much, and the rest is history. To be honest, I never got married legally. I met a man and we both fell in love. He loved me for who I was and never cared on my height. We then started living together, but after impregnating me, he later abandoned me. During her pregnancy, despite being abandoned by the husband, she also had some tumors inside her belly, and these frightened her even more as she feared that she might have abortion or other problems for her and her unborn baby. I was worried with too much fear as I felt unbearable pain, but doctor told me not to worry. He said I had 3 tumors inside my belly near the uterus, but assured me that all will be fine and that I'll be treated. But the pain kept becoming too much that I requested doctors to help me and then delivered prematurely at 7 months via cesarean delivery. Now, my baby is doing well and she has 7 months. And whenever I'm with her, I feel happy because God did more than what I ever expected. When I was pregnant, I thought that my baby would come with the same dwarfism, but she has a normal stature and I'm grateful for that. After giving birth, the love story between me and the husband came to an end, but we still talk on the phone, where he asked me how the daughter is doing, but I would request him to take care of his responsibilities as a father and provide for his daughter. Yes, I'm her mother. Brenda is my last born and she has always tried to be self-reliant. So the day she first got pregnant, she never told me about it. And she had abortion after only 2 months, which was bad news, and her and husband told it to me later. And when she got pregnant for the second time, her health was at stake. We always visited hospitals, but she later produced this beautiful baby. Like any other person, her mother too was surprised by how her daughter gave birth to a child that has no body deformity or dwarfism. When I gave birth to Brenda due to her dwarfism, people told me some negative and discouraging words that throw her away. You will not benefit anything from such a child, and more heartbreaking words. But here she is, a grown-up woman who is also a mother. I'm grateful to God that has protected her over the years. You cannot throw your baby away. No mother would do such, and I warn young women who find themselves pregnant and think of abortion. Please do not attempt such, for children are blessings from God. Though she was happy for delivering a normal baby, there arose another problem. She couldn't have breast milk, yet it's the only thing her baby had to depend on. But then, milk was another alternative despite being expensive to her, but now grateful that she's able to breastfeed her baby and she's growing well. She encourages people to first love themselves, for that will help them even when people turn against you. Second, always trust in God and believe in yourself, for this helps you to develop inner confidence. On my father's side, we were 5 children and I'm the only female among those. All the 5 are still alive, and on my mother's side, we were only 2, 1 boy and me, but then struggled with life due to poverty and other life hardships, being the reason we were raised by our grandmother who was able to provide for us. When asked if she would welcome another man, she says, never say never. If she gets a man who is willing to love her and her baby, then why not? Well, I'm looking forward to raising my baby. Right now, I have 33 years of age, but if a serious man showed interest and loved me wholeheartedly, I would not say no, for I think it would be better for both me and my daughter. The 33-year-old says she's a singer and an actress, but still has a long journey because it hasn't made her some good money, but she's trusting the process and believes that someday her movies and songs will take her to another new way of living, but that will take some time. I act in some films. Our company is called African Hunters, and so far we have made only 4 movies. That includes one which is The 10 Commandments, and more that you can find on both YouTube and Facebook. You just have to search African Hunters, and my songs are available on both YouTube and Facebook with my accounts under my names, Brenda na Luima. Apart from that, she also does evangelism, preaching the gospel and encouraging people to repent, having figured out that it's one of her callings, but she's still struggling with making a living and raising her baby, which is why she's asking for support. I am struggling as a single mother. I'm happy that I have a child, but need some support. I live at my mother's place, but need my own. If there is any good Samaritan willing to help me in buying a plot of land or even a house, you are welcome. I would also request capital because I want to open a business that will provide for me and my child on a daily basis, because the acting and singing does not provide money regularly. She also lived in the city, but life in the city was more demanding and chose to sell her house and come to this village, and she thinks that was one of the best decisions she's ever made. I came here and bought a land of 7 hectares. There was no one living here, and now we cultivate and depend on harvest, and we no longer face the noise of Kampala that we dealt with on a daily basis. And this place is safer and secure, for before coming here, my children and their father had survived 13 times where people wanted to kill them. but here we have no problem. She also wishes that people can help her daughter to maybe continue with her artistry where she weaves some arts, baskets, sweaters, but lacks the financial capability to do more that would generate some money. We can contribute and support Brenda if possible to get her own house and even start a business by donating on thegivinglife.com. Brenda refuses to be confined by others' perceptions. She possesses a tenacious spirit, burning with the desire for independence and the unwavering commitment to raise her beloved baby. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.